Hey guys, what's up? It's Catherine. Welcome to today's video. We are going to be doing an updated what is on my iPhone, my phone right here. You guys literally request this all the time. I love filming these kinds of videos. I'm kind of a nosy person too. I like seeing how people organize their phone and whatnot. So if you guys are new here and you've never seen my face before, I'm Catherine. I do tons of lifestyle and vlogs on my channel. I post 4 times a week, so I'd love for you guys to hit that subscribe button, stick around, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. All right, let's just go ahead, hop straight into it. The phone that I have is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The case that I have is a Berga phone case. I will go ahead and have like the exact one listed down below. You can actually customize their cases now, which is pretty freaking cool. I love Berga. I've purchased so many of their cases, guys. Like, I kind of think I have an addiction. Like, just, you know, like all these are just, maybe a few more. I love them. I've been using their phone cases forever. I always get questions about them, talk about them all the time. And yeah, so that is the phone and phone case that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and I can't figure out which side I'm gonna pop up my phone screen on, but there's plenty of room on both, so it's probably gonna be this side. Honestly, I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. Okay, we're gonna pop up my screen here. I always have issues with the screen recording, so I'm praying that it works this time. Also, I'm still pretty sick, still dealing with a head cold, so I normally don't always sound this way, but I apologize for the stuffiness in my voice. We're dealing with it. Okay, let's start off with my home screen. So this is my home screen. Pretty simple. The background is from Pinterest. I always get tons of questions about my background anytime I do any kinds of these videos, or any types of these videos. My words today might not make sense. I'm a little sleep deprived with being sick and not being able to breathe at night, so I apologize if something does not make sense with what I'm saying. Yes, so the background's from Pinterest. I have all of my screensavers that I've ever pretty much used on my Pinterest page. It's saved under screensavers, I believe. So if you guys are ever curious or looking for inspiration for screensavers, they're all listed there. All right, so this is my home screen, and then moving on, we have a second screen. So these are basically the 2 screens that I always have on my phone. I'm someone that likes to keep things very organized, very simple. I really don't have too much on my phone, but that's just how I organize everything. So let's go ahead and start off with the top. Pretty much the same as my last video overall, but you guys always request these, so here we are sitting down filming another one. So at the top I have my Google Calendar. My Google Calendar is basically my holy grail. This is where I keep all of my dates, information, due dates for things, like all of my bills, when that's due, when I have collabs due, contracts that need to be signed. Whoa, it's like crazy windy out here today. So sorry if you can like hear the house kind of moving a little with the wind. So that is my Google Calendar. I really don't use the Apple Calendar. I just prefer Google Calendar over the Apple Calendar. That's just me. So yeah, and then we have Safari, then we have my settings. If you guys have noticed on pretty much both of these pages, I don't have any notifications on my phone. I am not someone that likes to have the notifications on. As you can see here on settings, I do have one little notification. That's because I need to update my phone to like the latest update. That is what I meant. So that is that. Then moving on, we have my travel folder. This is basically anything that has to do with travel. So we have the weather, Waze, Maps, Apple Maps. I use Apple Maps pretty much the most. Uber, Compass Cloud, Lyft, Yelp. I don't know why Yelp is in travel. I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know. And then I have the toll roads. I live in California. There's a lot of toll roads in this area, especially I just moved to a new city, new area, and there's a lot of toll roads if I want to go north to a bunch of other places. So I have that on my phone. I can't even tell you guys how bad it has been. So when we first moved here, I took a trip to IKEA, which is like an hour away from me, and I took probably 2 different toll roads, and you were supposed to pay them within 5 days if you don't have like a toll account, which I don't because I usually don't take them that often. But I was so sleep deprived with moving, and I kept forgetting to log back in and pay for it. So I had to wait for the notice in the mail and pray that I didn't get fined like $200 for not paying my like $5 toll bill. It all worked out because I actually have a new car, so my license plates weren't run from like my old car that I had, so it all worked out. I only paid 10 bucks in the end instead of like 300, so I was pretty happy about that. But anyway, that is my travel folder. Then moving on, we have my photo folder. That was like a tongue twister for me. My nose is so stuffed. So this is basically where I keep anything related to photography and photo editing, stuff like that. So we have I use that a lot to plan my Instagram feed. I guess I'll show you guys this. I really love this. My feed is really coming along. I absolutely love it. I love the way that it looks right now. Kathryn June on Instagram if you guys want to follow me. But that's basically how I plan everything out. I love it. And then we have Unfold, which I use occasionally for Instagram stories or like photo collages, stuff like that. Then we have my photos. Then we have Lightroom. This is how I edit all of my Instagram photos. I have created presets like most people have. I use my own presets on all of my photos. If you guys want to purchase any of my presets, I do have 6 of them available for sale. You can purchase them in bundles, you can purchase them individually, and stuff like that. So that will be linked down below if you guys are curious, want to check those out. And then we have Visco. I haven't really used Visco to edit my photos recently. I did like a few months of using Visco to try to create something similar to my presets for you guys, so you could like do that for free. So that is in like how I edit my Instagram photos video. Yeah, so if you guys are curious how I used to do that, that is up somewhere at my channel. And then moving on, we have my social folder. This has the YouTube app, YouTube Studio, which is super handy for any YouTubers out there to keep track of all your analytics and stuff like that. Pinterest, this is where I have all of my screensavers. So you go to screensavers and there they are. Those are all of the screensavers that I pinned. So if you guys want to check that out, that is linked down below. Or it will be, because I don't know if it actually is. All right, moving on. Then we have my Instagram. I've been like stepping up my Instagram game lately. I'm very proud of it. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's again just at Kathryn June, and I post a ton of photos, stories, stuff like that, little life updates, behind the scenes kinds of things. And then we have my Snapchat. I really don't use Snapchat too often. I really only use it to like Snapchat back and forth with one of my best friends who actually lives all the way in like Arkansas. So that is how we communicate, through Snapchat like 90% of the time. And then we have Twitter. Twitter is a fun like 2 a.m. time for me. I really don't post like too many important things on there. It's mostly just like my random thoughts and like, you know, how I'm feeling that day. So that is that. And then we have Tumblr, which I go on like maybe once a month, once every 3 months. I don't even think I've been on Tumblr this year. But I keep it because I occasionally go on. I can search for like backgrounds and stuff like that on there. And then we have Facebook Messenger, which I occasionally use. And then we have TikTok, which I literally don't use at all. I could probably delete that if I'm being honest. I feel like I am too old for the TikTok generation, and it's so funny seeing people like mid-20s and later like just now hopping on TikTok, when I feel like it's all of like the Gen Z population. Is that what it is? Like we're millennials, they're Gen Z. I think it's something like that. Honestly, I don't know. I just know I'm a millennial. All right, and then moving on, we have my money app, which is basically all of like my banking stuff, important things like that. Then we have my work folder. This is basically where I keep my emails, stuff like that. So we have reward style, which is like an affiliate link kind of thing. I don't use this one too often. I prefer a different one over reward style. And then we have my Gmail app, which is where I check all of my emails. Obviously, I use it. I'm literally checking my email like almost every minute of every day, it feels like, which is probably not a good thing, but I always have my email on my phone. And then we have Shopify, which is what I use to host my online store. If you guys didn't know, I have an online store. I pretty much sell my presets and handmade jewelry on my store. These are some of the things that I sell. These really pretty beaded bracelets. You could basically wear them in the shower, wear them all the time. They won't tarnish, stuff like that, and they're pretty affordable. So that's all on my Shopify. And then I have my Google Keep, which I use to take notes, write reminders down, stuff like that. I use it way more than the Apple Notes app. Then we have Like to Know It, which I literally don't even use, and the Apple Mail app, which I don't use at all because everything is through my Gmail. So then moving on, we have my Apple folder. This is basically where I keep all of the things that like I don't use too often. They're like Apple apps that I don't really use, or I have like my shortcuts for them on my phone. So all of the Apple stuff. I have 2 games in there. We have Dice and 8-Ball Pool. Those are games that I will play occasionally. Then we have my lifestyle folder. This is all lifestyle related things. So we have Sleep Cycle. I'm trying to say things too fast here. This is where I track all of my sleeping patterns, stuff like that. It's my alarm clock. And then we have my Apple Watch app. I actually just got a new Apple Watch. It's charging right now, but I got the Series 5 today for $275. What a freaking steal, I must say. They're doing like a promo for February where if you have an Apple Watch to trade in, you automatically get like $100 towards it. So the Apple Watch starts at $299 and then plus tax and everything. And I had a bunch of gift cards, which brought it down to $275, and I love it. Then the activity app goes with the Apple Watch app. I have Sweatcoin, which I really don't use too often anymore. You can get like money, it's like points to redeem stuff. Sometimes it's cool stuff, sometimes it's like weird stuff, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice. And then I have the Influencer app, which is a great way to like test products for brands and stuff like that. Anyone can do it. You don't have to have like a huge social following or anything. And then we have my speakers section. This is basically our Google Home, our Alexas, and I have my Spectrum TV app in there. And then moving on to my shop folder. This is basically where I have anything related to shopping, going out. You can probably hear Bentley. He hears me talking and he always starts barking when he hears me upstairs. So I apologize if you can hear him downstairs barking at me. So then we have my Starbucks, DoorDash, Garage app, which is like a clothing app. Poshmark. I sell a lot of my stuff on Poshmark, if you guys ever want to check out there. The Apple Store, Let Go, which I was using a lot when I was moving to get rid of some like old furniture and stuff. And then I have the Target app. You can shop on there. It's like the Target Circle. You get like money off, points, stuff like that. Super handy if you shop at Target a bunch. Then I have my Astro app. This is where, I'm so sorry, he's getting like louder because he can hear me talking. He's so funny. He just wants to be up here hanging out with me. I'm like, I gotta film, dude, I'm sorry. All right, so in my Astro folder, we have the Pattern, the Shine app, and CoStar. These are basically like astrology and like meditation apps. And then moving on, we have my EOS Fitness app, basically just a gym app. And then we have Coop, which is basically all for my Jeep. I named my Jeep Cooper. I love him so much. He's the best. I am currently waiting on brand new plates for him. So it's going to be like all blacked out and then black and yellow license plates. And I'm so stoked. So that's basically like my car app stuff. And then we have the Ring app because I have the Ring doorbell. And it's really nice to know when people are at your front door. I can't even tell you how many times when I used to live at my old place that I would miss packages because like the UPS guy or the FedEx guy would not knock on the door. They literally will just like write up the slip and stick it on your front door. Like they won't even bother to knock. So now that I have the Ring doorbell, it'll say like, oh, there's motion at your front door, and I can like run downstairs or like run to the front door really quick and check it out. All right, so then the very bottom of my screen, I have my phone, and then messages. Like what are words today? Then I have messages, and then I have my Spotify. I love my Spotify. I have so many different playlists in here, so many different things. If you guys ever want to check out my Spotify, it's all like all my playlists and stuff are public. You can follow along with them. You can see music that I'm listening to, stuff like that. So I think that is pretty much everything that is on my phone. That's it. everything is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and stop screen recording. That is my biggest issue every time I film one of these videos. I forget to stop my screen recording and then it never saves, and then I have to go back and redo everything. So I'm very proud of myself for remembering to do that after how many years of filming these videos for you guys. All right, that is everything that I keep on my phone. If you guys have any like go-to apps or anything you want to recommend, leave it in the comments down below. We can share with the community. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.